Fiction.
I'm Kristen.
And I'm Spencer. Glad you're here joining us today.
Yes. Lovely to see you all.
Yes. And today we are we're talking about, I was going to say
ACOTAR.
A Court of Frost and Starlight?
Frost and Starlight. It's a lovely name. Look how tiny this book is.
It's so tiny.
Do you know what makes me so mad?
What?
The cost of this book. $27.
Can we talk about how inflation is just hitting books?
But I mean, like, this should not be the same price as like one of her other books. So
100%.
I don't know why it is.
Yeah, it's just like, look how small it is.
It is tiny, tiny.
Yeah,
tiny.
it's a novella.
It's a novella. It's literally only 200 pages.
It's just like a Christmas book.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's how I refer to it in my mind. Is like the Beauty and the Beast, like Belle's Christmas book, or like that little movie. It's like that's what it is. It's just like a little the holidays.
The holidays. Frost. It's also the only book that I don't have that's in the old covers. Sadly.
Sadly. So yeah, we're talking about A Court of Frost and Starlight, which is basically a holiday book.
It is a novella technically. It's not like a full-on book for them.
Yeah, like it is. It takes place after the third book, after ACOTAR, and they're all in Valaris. It's the holidays, whatever they call it. They call it something.
The winter solstice.
Winter solstice.
It's also Feyre's birthday.
Feyre's birthday. Yep. And it's just like aftermath of that. Like they're together. It's like the war just ended.
It's like a transition into like what will be the next series. It's also like the first time. No, it's still in first person. It becomes third person in the fourth book.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's the first time you're not following Feyre.
Yes.
Fully.
Yeah. They, all the sisters are in Valaris together. Elaine is still living with them. She's still, like, not really talking a lot. Like, she's very quiet.
Yeah. Nesta's moved out.
Nesta's moved out into her own apartment.
Into the slums of Valaris.
We'll get into that. But yeah, that's basically it. It's just like, it's them around the holidays.
It's them preparing for winter solstice and coming winter solstice.
That's legit it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably, I would read this book, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like, it doesn't do a lot for the plot.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But would you? I probably wouldn't even think about rating it. But I'd probably give it like a 3. It's not even like, not that it's bad. It's just like
it's not important.
Not important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.5. I mean, it's just
3.5. Yeah.
It's kind of just like it's there.
And I will say, like I reread like the cliff notes of it, and there is a lot of foreshadowing.
Yes.
There's a lot of foreshadowing. So like it's my first like question actually that I wanted to ask. Like, do you think it's worth reading?
I mean, I would say it's worth reading. Just because I like the characters.
Yeah, it's 200 pages, so it's like a fast read.
Oh yeah, fast read. It's just like, I like this universe, so I'd read it. But like, if it was like another universe, like if it was a Blood and Honey like novella, I'd be like, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I'd read it. Yeah. I wouldn't be like stressed about like, oh man, I didn't read this. If I wanted to skip it.
If you wanted to go straight to like the fourth book.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, so if you haven't read it,
I mean, you honestly could probably stay, but
that's fair. That is totally.
But if you want to read it before we talk about it, then you should leave.
Yeah, and come back. Okay, yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, so the very beginning, it is Nesta moving out, and I think it's also like Cassian, like it's like very much setting up Cassian and Nesta immediately.
Yeah, and you know what this book does do, it doesn't do. It doesn't give me any more reason to like Nesta.
No,
because the first 3 books, it's like
she's a bad sister.
She sucks. And then you kind of get into you get into this novella, and it's a holiday, and you're like, oh, this is just gonna be like light and fun for everyone, and it's not. She still sucks.
She still sucks.
It still every book, including this one, is setting her up for her book to suck.
Yeah. If you had to like pick a villain for this novella, it's her.
She's so. And you know what? Reese is paying for her apartment, so like, can you come off your high horse, please?
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah. So she moves out.
She moves out, and then it's a little bit of Cassian going out to the Illyrian war camps.
Yeah.
And
that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. She runs the store.
Oh my gosh, her name. Oh, I wrote it down.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's the N-word, isn't it? It's
Shoot. Let me look.
Gwen, her,
it's Gwen and I'll be like, let me just type in.
I want to say Nymeria, but that's not it. It's like Nezrin? No, that's a different, that's a different book series. Emery. It's Emery.
We'll see if you're right.
It's like Emerie or something.
Emerie.
Look at you. You spelled it right. Oh my god. It's a winter solstice.
Are pigs flying? What's happening? Oh, that's great.
So I just read those recaps. So he flies up to the war camps and he's like checking on things. There's some like distant like brewing
unrest.
You know, the war is over and they're like war guys.
Yeah.
And so he's going into like this shop to like pick up some like winter stuff.
Like a general store.
Yeah, like a general store, and Emery's there and he meets her.
Yeah.
And he's kind of, I think her dad used to run it, so he wasn't expecting a woman.
Yeah. But
her wings are clipped because that's what they do to women because they're horrible people.
That's sad.
So you like meet her for the first time, and he like wants to train women basically.
Yeah.
And like that's all, I think that's really all you get there at that point.
Yeah, and there's like some of the people aren't very happy about wanting to train women because they're so misogynistic.
Exactly. And then you also get some pregnancy foreshadowing, which I hate so much. So much. You also get a conversation with Eris and Moore, which I thought was interesting. I didn't remember that part.
Oh, yeah.
But they literally tell you about him leaving her in the autumn court.
Yeah, there's so much.
Sketchy.
There's so much more to that story that we have not gotten yet.
I know, and that is one thing I am excited to learn more about in the next book.
Yeah, but do you think they'll focus on it a lot with it being like a Elaine book?
No, I'm sure
they're gonna get their own. Is Moore gonna get her own book?
I don't think she will. I don't really want her to. Does that mean?
No. So, but you think it'll be a prominent side story?
I think it'll be a side story because I think that like Lucian, I think it will be because of Lucian, because I think they still have that whole, like, his dad is still, like, trying to take over the world.
That's true.
So he'll be, like, part of, like, the plot probably for, like, the enemy.
That's true.
And they probably would have to, like, gather court support and stuff.
Yeah. But there is so much more to that story.
No, it's so sketchy.
We have not gotten.
It's so sketchy.
Because he doesn't, as much of an asshole as he seems, he doesn't actually seem like a bad guy.
He doesn't. He just seems like he did some shitty things.
Yeah, he just seems like a dick.
There's some rumors out there that him and Moore are mates. I've seen that before.
Ooh.
Which is interesting.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate that either. And yeah.
Very enemies to lovers. You know, I love that.
Yeah, and at one point they do go in this book to the Hewn city for like a pre-winter solstice like thing. I think that's how like when they start talking to Eris or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he hangs out there for some reason. And then the big thing for Feyre in this book is her art studio.
I forgot about her art studio.
Why? It's her only plot point in this entire book. I have a problem. I don't love it. I think that it's just like I miss the old Feyre and Rhys because I feel like her only personality trait now is like I like art. Why is that her plot?
I love the reels and memes.
She's not good at art.
It's like Feyre's art. It's just like a stick drawing.
Yeah.
Oh man. Love it.
So yeah, her plot point is that she finds like this dilapidated art studio and then she starts like painting again and then
oh yeah, she's like I haven't painted in forever.
And then by the end of it they like fix it up and she offers like free art lessons. Like that's her story in this book.
She's an art teacher now.
She's an art teacher now. Wow. And then
yeah, because it's like why aren't you running the city with Rhys? You're the high lady.
She's turning 21 in this book.
You're the high lady.
She's a 21-year-old.
Ugh, I don't like that. That makes me.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a certain way.
And she doesn't know how to run the city. Like that's part of the problem here.
Yeah.
Like, what are you focusing on?
My art.
Right. And then Rhys goes to visit Tamlin, who's destroyed his entire house.
Yeah. And I still at this point am not. I don't feel bad for him.
No.
I'm like, you know what? Everybody left you, and you made your bed.
You deserve it. Exactly.
You made your bed.
Exactly.
Like, I have no sympathy for him.
I also think I learned why people call him Tampon. I typed in Tamlin, and it auto-corrected to Tampon. I'm not kidding. I don't know if that's just like the closest word.
That's funny.
And then one of my favorite parts of the book, though, is them getting drunk decorating.
Oh, yes.
It's so sweet.
That's fun.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And my other favorite part is the snowball fight.
The boys have a snowball fight every year.
An annual snowball fight.
Which is just so, like, childish and funny.
Yeah, there's like 3 little dudes, 3 little brothers.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's good fun. And then the whole culmination of this is Winter Solstice Night, where there's like the gifts, and that's when Nesta shows up.
And Reese is pissed because he doesn't have a gift for anybody. I think maybe
she doesn't know yet. Well, because Farrah threatened her if she didn't come, they weren't going to pay for her apartment anymore.
Yes. Yeah. Which, good on you. Because I think in all this time, Nesta is just drunk.
She's drunk and, like, having sex.
Yeah. She's literally every night, she's just going to the bar.
On his tab.
On his tab.
On Reese's tab.
On his tab.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, girl, get yourself a job if you're going to,
And the way she feels, she's like, basically, like, you owe me this. I'm like, they don't owe you shit.
They don't owe you shit.
It's not their fault you fell into the cauldron and are a bitch.
Yeah. They are not responsible for your personality.
Nope.
Like, sorry.
Elaine's not doing this.
No. Exactly. No. No. She's so ungrateful.
So ungrateful.
And she's so petty, and it's just...
doesn't deserve their friendship or love. Sorry.
Yeah. And the only person that she does, like, have any kind... besides Elaine, who she's just still, like, weirdly whatever, the only person that she has any kind of, like, kinship with is Amryn.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason...
I think she, like, sees the darkness in her.
Yeah.
But by the 4th book, that's gone. Like, they have a fight.
Yeah. But yeah, that's, like, the only person that she'll, like, kind of talk to.
And, like, Cassian's this whole time trying to, like, talk to her and be nice to her. He gets her a gift.
He does. He's too good for her.
He's too good for her.
He's way too good for her.
He's clearly in love with her.
Ugh.
It makes you wonder, like, I know he, like, doesn't talk about the mating bond until, like, halfway through the 4th book, but you, like, wonder, like...
Yeah.
Like, does he, like... Was that, like, why he's nice to her?
I guess.
But she, like, doesn't want his gift. Like, she, like... storms out into the snow, and he, like, throws her gift into the river.
Yes.
Like, that's how the book ends.
That is. That's how the book ends. It to me, as much as it is like a holiday book, it's also like Nesta sucks book.
Yeah.
Because that's what the underlying theme is like they're trying to get Nesta to come for the holidays. She's like, no. They threaten her. Like, we're going to stop paying for this lifestyle that you're leading. And she comes, and she's not happy about it. Doesn't have a gift for anybody. And that's like, it's not like you're supposed to come in with, like, a ton of gifts.
But you could at least...
It's like the thought. It's like literally like the thought that counts. It's like we're family, like, and it's Favor's birthday. Yeah, and she's just being a bitch.
Being a bitch the whole time.
And like the world does not revolve around. It doesn't revolve around Favor either. But it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Like, can you like not be you for a second?
Yeah. And the only other thing that I had written down was that her Favor's gift for Reese is that she's ready to have a baby.
Oh, I don't remember that. But ew.
Ew.
What cringe. Oh.
And it ends with apparently them, like, flying into the night, which I think was where they conceive, and that's when bad shit happens.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
And I hate pregnancy trope. I'm like, you're 21. You're 21.
21. You're ready. You're literally...
You're married to this man that's been around for, like, 500 years.
Yeah, and you got a lot of life ahead of you.
Like, maybe don't have a baby right now.
Yeah. Because she's made now, so she'll have a long lifespan.
Yeah.
Like, girl, you got time.
And my thing is, like, why do you want to be a mom? Your mom sucked.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel on brand for Farrah to, like, want to be a mom, is my only thing.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, I hate that.
Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? She saw her son in the thing. She's like, I want to meet that kid.
Well, that's fair, but, like, again, you're gonna be around for a while.
Yeah, be around for a while.
And, like, the world's not that great. Like, you're rebuilding.
Yeah, that's true.
I just feel like she had nothing else. Like, I genuinely feel like her only personality trait was, like, I can paint. And Sarah J Maas was like, guess we'll just make her pregnant now.
Yeah, and I honestly don't like how they portray them in the next book.
I hate it.
It's not in a good light.
And I think that, like, we talked about this a little bit reading Crescent City. I think that it's, like, from Nesta's point of view.
Yes.
So, like, we get, like, a weird view of them. But, like, even taking that away and just looking at their actions.
Yeah.
Their actions don't make sense to me.
No, I agree.
Like, they're not the same people they were in the last 2 books.
Yeah, in books 1 through 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah.
But that was, of course, Frost and Starlight.
Yeah, not a lot happens.
Not a lot happens.
Nesta's a bitch.
They're setting up for the next book where Nesta's a bigger bitch.
And Cassian is too good for her.
He's a different kind of bitch. He's being a bitch.
Yeah.
A little bitch, yeah. He's her little bitch.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I probably would... Like, would you read it again? Like if it was like the winter and you were like, ooh.
Oh, maybe like if it was the winter and I had like 2 hours to kill.
Like cozy little.
Yeah.
It's not cozy.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably skip the Nesta parts.
Yeah.
Like I could read just the snowball fight and the decorating parts.
Yeah, that's
really
fair.
cute.
But yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Not my favorite in those series by far.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
But yeah, so got ready to Court of Frost and Starlight to get ready for Nesta's bitchy book, which is huge.
It's only made readable because of Cassian.
I agree.
And like her little friends. I like her little friends.
Yeah, Gwen's
and
great. Yeah, Emery's great. Yeah.
Everyone but Nesta. But yeah, you have this to look forward to next.
And it's so big. It's a lot.
It's a lot. But we'll be right here next time to talk about it.
Yep. So join us then.
Join us then.
And happy ACOTAR. Okay, cheers.
Oh, to Emery maybe?
How old am I? That I like looked down and my flashlight was on.
I do that too because I have some kind of like setting where if I like tap it wrong, it like does it. So, or you're so old, we can call you old.
Yeah. Cheers to Gwen and Emery.
Well, Gwen doesn't exist yet.
Yeah. Okay, so Emery. Cheers to Emery.
To Emery and the Lady Illyrians.
Yes.
Because we'll definitely be talking about if we can survive Illyrian training in the next book.
Yeah. I think I know my answer for sure.